something that really resonated with me when you spoke about the quilts. And you talked about, and we're pairing that with the idea of creativity and what is creativity. And, you know, there's so much in that quilt that came before the person who's making that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is technological.
Yep.
Right? The stitches are technological. The weave and weft of the fabric is technological. And much of the people who created, the weave and the weft of the fabric is technological. The stitching, so what I just found really resonated with me is it is a sort of mystery who would get that first creative credit, and I just think it's nice to sort of honor that whenever we're working in any medium, whether it's photography, because the same thing everybody's freaking out about AI, people freaked out about photography, so that's not creativity whatsoever. All you do is point and click. You know? And
Photoshop,
you know, but there's been creative people, most creative work has not been attributed to any person who may have been very instrumental in the development of it. So I thought that was just very interesting to bring in, you know, fiber arts in connection with, like, you know, fiber optics, right? Or I don't even know if that really is.
Okay, fiber arts to fiber optics. That's a title for somebody's dissertation right there. So.
And I would love to read it 200.
So I think we're at a point to close this session. Dr. Carter, Dr. Frazier, their work is available. Please look them up. Please engage with what they've done. It's very widely available online.
We have an exhibit.
To close us, so I didn't hear you.
The exhibit, they have an exhibit.
Oh, the XR exhibit.
Yes.
The XR demonstration is going to be on Shaker Square.
Tell them.
Shameless plug. If you want to come and try some of these tools, please come on down to the T-Mobile store right down the street here on Shaker Square. We'll be demonstrating some VR, AR, hologram making, all kinds of experiences that you can try if you've not tried some of these. So please come on down.
What, later on today?
Tomorrow between 11 and 4.
Yeah, and so, you know, Dr. Carter has brought some of his people up and are giving that as a gift to those of us who are here with the film festival. And Dr. Frazier has been very similar in her work. There's so much about gentrification. There's so much about people being able to hold on to their properties through airship and some of the challenges that people face there. So much to dig into there. But to wrap us up, I think one way we can do that, my favorite artist of all times is Donny Hathaway. And in his version of Superwoman, he introduces that song with 6 words, from the black pool of genius. Even as he's introducing the singular genius of Stevie Wonder.
Ooh.
Right?
Come on.
And so as we deal with all of these corpuses, large language models, these data sets, all of the uncertainty around where they are and what they're going, no matter what these corporations are doing, there's a call for us to be in connection and conversation and community with those wide pools that are offered to us, right? And that can give us one way to think about how to engage with AI, even as the pools or the landscapes keep shifting. Thank you all for being here and for making this a wonderful presence and energy in the conversation we've had. Let's enjoy the rest of the festival, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I just want to add, well, first of all, does anyone want to share, if anyone here would like to keep in touch with you, if you want to share a social media platform or something?
So I am the worst at Instagram. That's still children's territory for me. I'm on Twitter under @SpellmanDiva. I also have a website based on Cleveland, Ohio civil rights activism called Harambe City. It includes archives from the Congress of Racial Equality, Black Economic Development during the period of Carl B. Stokes. And there are a lot of oral history interviews that are there that you can listen to, and I'd be happy for people to utilize. Again, giving credit, and not to the site, but to the people who shared their voices.
For us old guys, do you have LinkedIn?
I do. I have LinkedIn, And if you just get too tired of trying to figure out social media, I'm at North Carolina State University in the Department of History, and ain't that many black people in the Department of History.
Pictures.
And then click once you see my
Some
face.
chocolate.
How about that? That's right.
Come on now.
And what is this QR code for, EJ?
It's so we have a link tree with multiple resources from people at this CDH who are here. So the interns and Dr. Carter's information will be on this QR code. And just another spotlight, we are, like we said again, we are having an exhibit tomorrow from 11 to 4.
11 to 4.
At the T-Mobile, or it was T-Mobile, now it's a photography building, but right across the street you'll see the signs for it. If you're interested in starting a grant, especially filmmakers, if you're interested in doing the next step after filmmaking, how do we turn your movie into an experience, please let us know. Those are type of grants that we like to work on, and we do like to travel, so if you're not from here, we like to
But she's a card always trying to outdo people. I just got to give my list. Like,
if you would have asked us, we didn't have
Have in place with the
Y'all
QR code.
I'm
To display.
sorry.
Go ahead and walk with it. Go ahead and walk. Go ahead and walk with it.
And it's
So-
not even black and white. I'm offended.
See,
This is AI
right.
generated.
Full color. In living color.
So these are a group of students from the University of Arizona. I brought 5 of the 17 or so that work there. They're all paid developers. They're all
squad.
experienced in computer science, film, television, media, graphic arts, animation, and they've placed on small developmental teams to work on these real-world projects. And so the ones that came here worked on some of the technology that you're going to be seeing and experiencing over there with the VR, the AR, the holograms, volumetric capture, the next stage of capture of human of human beings in many respects. You gotta come over and check it out.
So I'm just the moderator, but I'm on Twitter as Langston Blues, at Dr. Adam Banks. I'm on LinkedIn. And one thing I want to share, so my day job is I serve as faculty director of the program in writing and rhetoric at Stanford, where we try to bring these questions to what it means to teach writing in this century. But for my home folk in Cleveland, we've been building a cipher, a community gathering, real community-based intellectual work around where we bring the culture and technologies together. We have free community courses based on work I teach at Stanford that takes place at Unbar Cafe on Saturdays. And so if you tap in with Unbar, you'll hear about the next one. Next quarter, winter
What
quarter,
time?
Saturdays 1 to 3. So for next quarter and winter quarter, the course we're doing is called Talking Book, Black Oral Traditions and Digital Futures. So we're going to bring it all together. So at here at home for us, just like our folks here have been doing this for decades. And you wanted to get one comment in. Go ahead.
I wanted to say thank you all for having me. This is my husband Donald and I. This is our first time coming to the Urban.
Yeah! Welcome!
Because our daughter just graduated from Morgan State University.
Woo woo!
Yeah.
Okay, be more.
So she's out there helping.
Okay.
Volunteering too. So this is really nice information that we can take back to her. So this is very nice.
Beautiful. Thank you both for being
Does she
here.
have
And
locks?
shout out to your daughter for doing
Does she have
so.
locks? I know. She's so nice. We just met her. She told us. She said I graduated. I was like, you better.
So lastly, I'd like to add that we are doing a small reception. It starts at 8 p.m. So if you want to hang around, mingle, chit chat, dip into another film until then. The T-Mobile space that they keep referring to, it is formerly a T-Mobile space, but it sits right on the corner of the other quadrant. So if you're facing the theater, standing in front of the theater, it will be to your left, and it will be on that other corner. So that's where they'll be, but the reception will be just a couple doors down. I told them to cue some music around the time. You guys will be able to find it. So yeah, if you want to come mingle a little bit, chit chat some more with our folks here, we'll be there after this is done.
And you all made the space so warm, and that
did.
really enriched the
Thank you.
conversation.
Sounds
So
cold.
thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
And
And scene.
Thank you.